What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Mel. Mel, thank you so much, as always, for being a member of the herd, for all the support that you have given me, and for putting such amazing songs in front of me. I believe, unless I'm mistaken, that one of Mel's previous requests is currently my most viewed video on the entire YouTube channel at this time. So yeah, at time of recording, that is the case. So thank you so much for your amazing requests, Mel. I have no doubt that regardless of how many views any request get, any of the herd put in front of me is going to be amazing. And I can't wait to check out what you've put in front of me today, because I can definitely say I've never heard of Lawrence. Lawrence is a band I'm not familiar with. I don't know. I believe they're a group from the thumbnail because it looked like multiple people. But yeah, no idea. Don't know this song unless I hear it and I'm immediately like, that's what song it is. At reading Don't Lose Sight, it doesn't ring any bells. And this is a acoustic version of it. So I'm super excited to check it out. We're going to get into that in just a moment. As always, everyone, please check out the original video that's linked in the description below. Give the original a like, a comment, subscribe to them if you haven't already, and check it out without all my pauses and interruptions, because there's always a few on my channel. So do that, check all that out. We're going to get into this reaction today. This is Lawrence, Don't Lose Sight Acoustic. Let's go.
This is gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it.
Right out of the gate, not what I was expecting at all. I don't know what I did expect. When I read the word acoustic, I just picture kind of someone strumming on a guitar, and like, I don't know. The last thing I expect is this kind of, I don't know what this style is called. I don't know what the genre is called, or that kind of singing is called, but it just gives me like Amy Winehouse style. That's the best kind of thing I can liken it to. That kind of, yeah, the tone of her voice. I want to hear her sing something like Rehab, or, you know, those kind of songs. I know that she would knock absolutely out of the park. But immediately her voice is just so freaking gorgeous. And on top of that, the style just threw me for a loop, because I was like, ooh, we're getting like these kind of runs, but it's in that kind of intentionally kind of back a throat nasally type of type sound in a good way. Okay. All right, let's see let's see where this goes.
Try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, oh,
don't lose sight.
Don't just switch up singers. Don't just... Amy Winehouse could never. I take that back. Amy Winehouse could never. Full respect, but damn, what were those vocals? We went gospel. We went heavenly with that stuff. Are you kidding me? The growl, the grit she put into her voice. There's a reason that she's got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum backup singers behind her here, because that voice is a freaking powerhouse. Oh my god. I thought the little run over was cute and adorable, and I was like, oh, she's trying to get to a mark in time to sing the next part. So cute. I did not expect that to be followed up with of like, just this, yeah, ma'am, you need to calm down, basically. The long story short is what?
so I tell myself
Come on.
when I sleep at night.
It's not just the fact that she has that on the when. Like, I can't even, I'm not a singer, but that she puts in there, that's one thing. But then the next line is this kind of high, beautiful thing, and then we follow it up with this. she's doing so much that I can't even describe, that this reaction is a moot point at this at like there's nothing I can do here because we are less than 40 seconds in and she is already giving me a nosebleed by trying to make me describe what her voice is doing. I don't have the vocals. I'ma just sit here and have my mind blown because from the growl to the high thing to the power note, this section here blew my mind. Come on.
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. 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 All right, let's go.
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't
we're not gonna lose sight.
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Are you kidding me? I'm getting sick of the industry. I've had enough of the make-believe. Oh please, am I?
First of all, you'll need to tell me who Lawrence is. Is Lawrence the group? Is Lawrence this gentleman? Like, what is Lawrence? You'll need to explain that to me because I'm gonna put it this way, okay? This gentleman has a fantastic voice, and I'm sure he's gonna do some things with it pretty soon, okay? But at the moment, if this gentleman here standing alone is Lawrence, okay, then he has made a tactical error because no one should have to follow that woman's voice. No one should have to follow her on stage. She was a freaking powerhouse, and anyone who comes in after her singing anything is just going to sound nice. Perfectly nice, perfectly good, perfectly nice. But she was godly. She was next level. So if Lawrence is the group, incredible. If Lawrence is him and he's made this choice, so you have made an error. But we still have like 5 minutes left of this song. We have plenty of time for him to prove me wrong on this. Either way, yeah, wow.
Enough of the make-believe. Oh please, am I lost or found? I'm getting sick of the ups and downs. No need to give me the run around. I'm out.
He has such, so she's going to start singing again and it's going to wreck me, but he has such a cool tone to his voice. I'm trying to put my finger on who it reminds me of. Like, again, he's his complete own unique thing, but there is an Australian group, I don't know if many people will know of them, but they're called Thirsty Merc. And weird name, I know, but they have fantastic songs. A lot of people would know In the Summertime, but you might not know a lot of their other ones. Some of their like slower, cooler songs have a very similar kind of tone to his voice that this guy's pulling off here. It's just that kind of ow type noise that I can't do at all. But it's a really, really cool tone to hear in singing. But again, just comparing it to what we had at the beginning, nothing is going like that. Is woof, it's a hard tier to reach up to, my guy.
Give me the run around. I'm out.
This shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them help, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. And they try to give me hope, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
The way that she did, though, I think the line was tell myself when I sleep at night, or tell myself something at night. The at night bit, that note was incredible.
Don't give it, and this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Kidding me? I'm getting sick of the in-between. Running in place isn't interesting to me. Am I good enough? Oh, does that even matter, or is it love? I'm checking the prices, I'll give it up. Now what?
This shit's gonna
The thing that's so impressive about this song for me as well, by the way, is like I mentioned it before that it's got this kind of gospely edge to it. And that's not just with her insane vocals. It is also when you combine like a lot of clapping in there, but also they have like an actual organ sound. I know we got a man playing piano, but as well as that, in the background occasionally you hear what sounds like, I'm not sure if it is because I don't know instruments that well, but it sounds like organ stuff in the background occasionally. And it just instantly puts me like in a that kind of church mindset, that kind of gospel type mindset. But combined with that, fused with it, is this in fantastic beat that's just making me want to move and groove and getting me going so much with the like the way that they're doing the claps, the speed of it, the kind of fun but bouncy feeling. It's such a well put together song. I'd be so interested to hear what the non-acoustic version sounds like, but I don't feel like I need to because this version here, being acoustic, it still feels so full and so complete as a song. They could just have this be the normal version. So I can't even imagine what the actual non-acoustic version is like. But yeah, this version here is just a freaking fantastic song the way it's put together.
Give it up, now what? Now what?
This shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. And they try to give me up, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Have you ever seen 7 people more happy to be in a place in your entire life? They are absolutely jamming. They are just having the freaking best time. This is comparable to when you get to like the end of the School of Rock movie and they're all just kind of jamming together in the guy's lounge room and they're just having a freaking ball making music. That is what jumps into my head with the kind of energy and happiness that they have making this together. They are just having a freaking ball doing this. And like, I'm sure the musicians had the same vibe, but just when you're looking at those singers standing there and all dancing and all smiling, it is just such a full, happy feeling. I adore it.
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
And this shit ain't ever gonna change. It ain't ever gonna change. It ain't ever gonna change.
And this shit ain't never gonna change. Ain't never gonna change. No.
Okay, before they pick it up, because I can tell they're about to, can I say how cool it is as well? I've just picked this up for the first time. That this is an acoustic version, okay? They've taken acoustic. They've chosen to make acoustic here mean 4 different freaking kinds of piano. Like, we have a keyboard, we have a full piano. Like I said, I'm pretty sure someone is playing some kind of an organy type thing because I definitely heard it. It's mostly in his sections where you hear this kind of I'm not even going to try and imitate what an organ sounds like. Don't make me. But you'll know what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can find it here, okay? Because
it ain't ever gonna change. It ain't ever gonna change.
there in that background, that thing. That's what I'm talking about. But also then there's the one that he's playing on, which I'm pretty sure is an organ sound as well. Like we rather than having, you're not going to have anyone on any string instruments, even though piano is technically a string instrument. No percussion, even though piano is technically a percussion instrument. Piano is weird. But you're just going to have straight keys through this whole thing with just the 4 like different versions of it, and that's such a cool choice.
And this shit ain't never gonna change. Ain't never gonna change. No. And this shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it.
The other thing I have to say here, like I would say I'm pausing for the last time, by the way, because that sounds like the end of the song. But we are 4 minutes and 20 seconds into a 6 minute and 50-second song, so there's still plenty to go. I can't imagine what they're going to do from here. But taking that aside, the thing I have to point out here is, with the exception of like two people, three if you count the fellow who's been like singing and playing the keys, like three people. Other than that, we have like there's one common thread that I'm noticing amongst a lot of this group, and it's that they are young, y'all. Like, they are so young. Especially, we got this man over here who doesn't look like he's seen a day of puberty in his life. Like, and then we've got like, it's always hard to judge young ladies and their exact age, but I reckon at least 4 out of the 5 of them up there look so freaking young. Is this like a high school program thing? Is this like what is the deal with this group? Is it I'm so curious as to how they all came together. What caused this group to form? Are they a group, or is this just like, is it the two of them and then backup singers that they've just gotten? And if so, why are the backup singers so young? But it feels to me more like this is some kind of group that's been put together. And I so want to know their story, because so many of them seem like really young school age type things. I think that's why my brain before drew the parallel between this and School of Rock, because it's literally like a bunch of school kids getting together to perform. And I want to know how this came about. But yeah, it's just such a weird thing to me, and maybe it's just I'm being deceived and they just look young, but they're actually not. But it's just the vibe that they give off in this.
Forget you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I see my eyes, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Okay.
No, it ain't ever gonna
shine.
No, it ain't ever gonna Crazy.
Ma'am! He was already almost going to get a fan clap. You know what? Fan clap for him as well, because he was coming through with those damn vocals. But then he calls out to her, and she comes in on a whole nother freaking level. Yeah, okay, that just happened. Like, I was already going to say, my man stepped up his vocals. Not that they were bad before or anything, but like, she was doing these big crazy runs and he was just sounding smooth and cool. But in this section, he's come through with some, and then he passed it back to her and she just takes it into the stratosphere. Are you kidding me?
Jordan, give us a low one.
No, it ain't ever gonna change.
You're just gonna throw in Mr. Bassman out of nowhere? Who is Jordan? Okay.
3, one last one.
It ain't never gonna shine.
2, 3, let's go.
In this shit.
We're just gonna keep going with the song after Miss Mercedes Jones just stepped up to the plate with the big run to finish everything off. Like, if this were Glee, that would have been the last note of the whole thing, because they always wheeled Mercedes out for that big last note. But this ma'am just came through with gospel tones. Big note that could have been the end of the song. There have been so many moments in this that could have been the big crescendo at the end of a song, and instead, they just keep stepping it up and up and up. And you're gonna break it. You're gonna break the internet eventually. You're gonna break your recording equipment eventually, because it's not gonna be able to keep up with your.
It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. This shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. This shit ain't never gonna change.
It's not gonna change.
It ain't never gonna change.
It's not gonna change.
It ain't never gonna change. And this shit ain't never gonna. Ooh, yeah. never gonna change, baby. Change. And this shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change.
Okay, that answers a lot of questions. I'm guessing that Lawrence refers to this duo here. I'm not sure if we're looking at husband and wife, brother and sister. You know, I'm not sure what we're looking at here. But regardless of how they know each other, Lawrence, I'm guessing, is these two. And then they have the others that they've brought in either to sing backing or, you know, I don't know what the link is there. Still let me know. Still inform me because I want to know. But I'm getting a clearer picture of who Lawrence is at least. It's these two. That's good to know. Also, I was so ready for one of two endings to this where either, and we seem to be slowly getting it anyway, where it's just coming down to just be the two of them finishing off the song. But I was so ready for her to just still be singing and everyone else have left. And like more or less the lights in this studio to start turning off and she's still just singing these notes. Or for her to just eventually just like pass out on the floor from singing because she's been going so freaking hard for so long. Just saying.
And this shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. But I'm never gonna change. No.
God, she can sing.
Woo! All right, I think that was probably it.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, I would say that is it. I would confidently say, yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, I think you got it. I think you're set. That was bonkers. Talk about two vocal powerhouses. I can't even begin to pick that apart. I can't even begin to give thoughts on that because my brain has been fried by how good it was. I absolutely love that. Everything about the delivery, she is just a vocalist. But everything about how that song was put together and built, the like I said, the choice for it all to be on keys was so cool. Yeah, everything about this was so freaking amazing. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Please jump in the link in the description and give the original video a like and a comment and subscribe to Lawrence and give them all the support in the world because they're evidently freaking amazing. Also, like I said, like this video and give me a comment. Let me know all about them in the comments below and subscribe to the channel because it helps out so much. Check me out over on Patreon where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.